It's the same old circus act, just under a different tent. In the circus of Canadian politics, where clowns abound but the laughs are few, the latest act features NDP leader Jagmeet Singh juggling his allegiances like a seasoned performer. Amidst the backdrop of impending economic doom due to the Trump tariffs, Singh is once again demonstrating his mastery of the political flip-flop, leaving Canadians dizzy and questioning the integrity of their political leadership. The drama commenced with Singh's ambiguous dance around supporting or opposing a liberal tariff package. According to recent reports from the Toronto Star, Singh has not ruled out backing a liberal initiative designed to cushion the blow of Trump's tariffs on Canadian workers and businesses. However, in a twist that could only come from a man with political feet made of jello, Singh simultaneously assures his base that he still plans to topple the Liberal government at the earliest opportunity. This doublespeak, captured in the article titled "Jagmeet Singh Won't Rule Out Backing a Liberal Tariff Package, but Still Plans to Topple Government," paints a picture of a leader who might be more focused on political survival than on national interest. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should we say the debt in the bank. The Liberals, under the stewardship of Justin Trudeau, have apparently decided that when in doubt, print more money. The Globe and Mail reports that Canada is planning a massive relief package for workers and businesses to fight the tariffs. But here's the catch. Canada doesn't have the funds for such grandiose schemes. The country's debt is already a skyscraper of red ink, towering over our economic landscape like a monument to fiscal irresponsibility. Yet, instead of tightening the purse strings, the Liberals seem prepared to crank up the printing press, adding yet another floor to their debt edifice. This approach, as outlined in the article "Trump Tariffs Canada, Planning Massive Relief for Workers' Businesses," suggests a government more interested in short-term political gain than long-term economic stability. Oxford Economics paints a grim picture of what a 25% blanket tariff could mean for Canada. This scenario would plunge the country into a broad recession, characterized by a 2.5% peak-to-trough drop in GDP by early 2026, and the potential loss of over 150,000 jobs. However, the actual impact could be far more severe, with Ontario's premier warning of up to 500,000 job losses in the province alone. This is not just a localized problem, it's a national crisis. About 1.8 million Canadians, or roughly 8.8% of the workforce, are employed in sectors directly dependent on U.S. exports. The ripple effects would be felt across various industries, including service sectors like arts, entertainment, and accommodation, which would suffer from squeezed household budgets and deteriorating consumer confidence. This brings us to the heart of the issue. The Liberals, with Singh's tacit and sometimes overt support, are not here for Canadians. If they were, they would have called for an election by now, giving the populace a chance to weigh in on the direction of the country. Instead, we see a government clinging to power, perhaps in anticipation of installing another World Economic Forum puppet, Mark Carney, into the Prime Minister's chair. The focus seems to be on securing their jobs, not securing our borders, which is essentially what the Trump tariffs are about, protecting national industries and jobs. Singh's dance of indecision is particularly galling. Known for his frequent policy U-turns, his current stance on the tariff relief package is just another chapter in the saga of his political flip-flopping. One moment he's the fierce critic of Trudeau's economic policies, the next he's hinting at support to keep the Liberal government afloat. This political chameleon act does more than just confuse voters, it erodes trust. If Singh were truly committed to change, he would push for stringent border security measures, acknowledging the real intent behind Trump's tariffs, rather than endorsing another money-printing spree that will further saddle future generations with debt. The Liberals' approach, with or without Singh's backing, seems to be one of desperation rather than strategy. By choosing to print more money, they're not only inflating the economy, but also our national debt, setting a perilous precedent. There's no magic in this money creation. It's just a modern alchemy of turning economic woes into a ballooning national debt, which will inevitably burst with consequences felt by every Canadian. Moreover, the suggestion that Mark Carney, a figure with deep ties to the WEF, might be the next in line for leadership, highlights a disturbing trend towards globalist influences over Canadian sovereignty. This move would not be about serving Canadians, but about aligning Canada more closely with international agendas that might not serve our national interests. In conclusion, as Canada stands at this economic crossroads with Trump's tariffs looming like storm clouds, the political leadership's response is less about safeguarding national interests and more about playing a dangerous game of political musical chairs. Jagmeet Singh with his flip-flops and the Liberals with their debt-inducing strategies are not the champions Canadians need. They are architects of a future where economic stability is traded for the illusion of immediate relief. all while the nation's borders remain as porous as their policy decisions. Canadians deserve better. Leaders who will secure our borders, manage our finances responsibly, and represent our interests, not those of international bodies or personal political careers. It's time for a change, but with players like Singh and the Liberals, it seems we're stuck watching the same old circus act, just under a different tent. Share your thoughts. What do you think of our circus act, ladies and gentlemen? Did Singh's political pirouettes leave you dizzy, or do you find yourself applauding the show? And let's not forget the headlining act, the Liberals printing more money and potentially sending our debt to new heights. We want to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and share your comments below on what you thought of this video. How do you feel about the government's approach to our economy? Is it a fabulous strategy or a recipe for disaster? Your voice matters. Let's get the conversation rolling. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it would help us out a lot if you did. See you all in the next video. Cheers.